Okay, Fred, so other than a product that's manufactured in a hard to make out country, which is ambiguous on the box, what's in there?
So this is going to be my next mountain bike hitch rack.
It's a hitch rack.
Yes, a hitch rack.
Okay, now, given that I've always seen you as sort of a rack person like this,
The bed rack person, yes.
bed rack, I'm actually surprised. So tell me about your decision making.
All right, well, this hitch rack is not really going anywhere. I'm still using this hitch rack, but my wife has a new truck. So we basically,
Dun dun dun.
and it has a tonneau cover on it. So
Okay, tonneau cover.
yeah, this thing right here on top here. So,
All right.
So we decided to go ahead and get a hitch rack for this truck. And not to mention that I could always use it on mine as well as, you know, when we're shuttling or have additional people more than
Oh
two
right,
bikes.
yeah, we have a trip to Moab coming up. We're gonna need to carry multiple people.
Yes.
So all right, so that would allow you to double up multiple bikes. So you're gonna keep this rack,
Yep.
and you're gonna put the hitch rack there on the Toyota.
Yep.
Okay.
And the nice thing about this hitch rack too is that it actually, well, let's open it up and take a look at it.
Oh, I'm sure people are dying to know what kind of hitch rack is in there. Let's do it.
Let's open this up.
Best. I love that sound. Still not sure what country it's made in. It's not clear at all. So.
All right.
Ah, da, da, da.
So yes, this is I've joined the One Up family, it looks like, and this is the super heavy duty hitch rack. It's a double rack.
Okay, so now super heavy duty. What the
Yes.
heck does that mean?
So that means it can actually hold e-bikes up to 75 pounds.
Oh, right, because you're a trader. You have one, right? Not you per se, but
Yes, my wife has a urban bike, not a mountain
yeah,
bike.
yeah. Okay, got it.
So-
So super heavy duty. It carries 2 bikes. Did you say?
Yeah, 2 bikes, and so yeah, it can hold up to like 75 pounds each bike.
Man, I gotta say, this is gorgeous. The black.
Yeah.
I've always kind of been ambiguous on the one-ups because of the silver look to them. That's a gorgeous rack. And did you say what's the total rate limit on that?
Let's see if it's written on here. I just know let's see here. Heavy duty rack, super duty is up to 75 pounds. Here we go, 51 to 75 pounds for 2 inches. And
Wow.
so definitely 150 pounds easily.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that's a lot of that's a lot of mountain bike.
And it's a 2-inch for a 2-inch
For a 2-inch
receiver.
receiver.
That makes me feel better. So,
Yes.
okay. And I see actually some pretty fancy anodized stuff on there too. You were explaining to me something I did not know about One Up. Evidently, you can sort of build them out. Is that right? Like
Yeah,
you can-
you have lots of accessory pieces. So
Okay.
this is just the basics rack itself. The lever underneath it is this right here that changes its slots positions. So, but I didn't get any additional stuff. So I'll see how this kind of works out for the first trip or so. But I'll probably end up getting some of those accessories as well.
And so you can get a lever that puts what on the outside?
On the outside, yeah.
Okay.
Basically, it allows a little handle to be placed on the outside of this, and so that way you can pull it from the end versus having to reach underneath it.
That's really nice. On my Kuat, I've always kind of wanted an outside release, to be honest. So,
And it does, just to show, it does come with a pin for the hitch itself.
Okay, so
a locking.
so it'll lock into that little hole there.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite complaints about a lot of the brands. So I'm impressed that they have that too.
Yeah. In fact, it looks like here's the end piece. So this is not super fancy or anything like that. In fact, if I wanted to get a more heavier duty pin, I probably could, like similar to like the ones that you have on the truck. But for now and stuff like that, it will work.
It'll work. Yep.
So
does it have an anti-wobble? So once it's in the receiver.
yes.
Okay.
And that is this right here. So the metal Allen key is under there right there. So I think the bag was a little open here when I opened up the box. So it looks like some pieces fell out. So let's go ahead and
Pull it out.
some
All
of
right.
this out, and let's see how this actually looks.
So this thing is, I am gonna, full disclosure here, this is not light, right?
No, this is 47 pounds.
47 pounds.
Here, I'm gonna set it on top of the
And there's
box
some
right
freaking
there.
Allen keys. Look at
Yeah,
those
those
things.
are the Allen keys to tighten it. So it's nice. It comes with actually 2 of them. So
Now, a little note for our viewers that might not be aware of this. They look like they're tamper-proof, which is nice.
Yeah.
So somebody can't casually mess with it.
yeah. So. All right. So we've got the cardboard pieces off, and now we're gonna swing out the legs. Now you can see here, this folds up in a pretty compact
Yes,
space.
it does.
So it should be easy to store. And you can also buy one of those wall mounts if you want to stick it into like a hitch style wall mount.
Oh, similar to what I have for my Kuat.
Yeah.
So it's like a fake receiver that hangs on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
No, you just lift it
I
up
looked
with
at
a
this-
lever. Okay.
Yeah, that lever here, and I think it just swings out like that. And then when you're, all right, let me do the same for the other side here.
And there you go. Yeah.
All right, that's the first arm. This next one here.
So another difference between this one and the Kuat is we spent quite a bit of time assembling the Kuat. This has come out of the box, ready to go. That's
Yep.
very nice.
Yeah, definitely saves some time there. So
Very nice.
those are out and extended.
Also, look at the quality of the welding job on this thing. Look at that row of dimes there.
Yeah.
Beautifully done.
And looks like this is the anti-wobble piece that
Okay.
tightens in here. So I'm gonna take off it's really stuck on there. There we go. All right, that's all nice and off.
How much was this here rack?
I do believe it was, I'm trying to remember, about $780.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Not cheap.
no,
Okay.
it's nothing, but if you compare it to the same type of rack from Kuat or from Quicker Stuff and some of the other similar ones, you're actually paying more for it. So this is actually, for this style of wheel touching only rack, it's actually one of the more affordable ones.
Now, by wheel touching, you explained to me that this has an advantage over the Kuat also, which is
Yeah.
I complained about this contact point between the wheel hook and the fork.
Yes,
And the one up
exactly.
is a little bit different.
Yeah, and we'll show that in a second. We'll
Okay.
put the bikes on there, how it
Great.
goes on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift this puppy up and we'll slide it into the rack here. All right. And you'll notice on here that this allows you to kind of where the pin slides in, but it has an open space here on this notch. That way you can put it closer or further away just based on the size that you need for
That's
wearing.
great. Yeah, the Kuat doesn't do that either, and I've had a necessity to be able to move it in and out from the vehicle, so that's great.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do first is just go ahead and put in the pin, and then we'll just and then we'll go ahead and tighten it up. Get it aligned properly. Okay, now that's on there, so that's locked.
And it's got an environmental cap, that's good.
Yep. Keep the leather out from that. And I'm gonna lift the rack up. So this is where you kind of pull the lever in from underneath.
Oh, it is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's an odd spot, but we'll stick it up for right now. I think this looks like a pretty good position. I'm not sure. We'll have to, once we get the bikes on there, we'll find out whether that's a good spot for it or not.
It's a sharp looking rack.
And then we use the Allen key here to do the anti-wobble. And
Now, folks on the that are viewing this may not understand what the anti-wobble does.
so anti-wobble prevents it from going back and forth. So see how instead of it wobbling, the whole truck is moving, so
Yep.
it's nice and tight.
It says nothing as annoying as driving down the road and the thing flops back and forth. Now, my truck has some sort of an insert that brings a hitch down to a 2-inch receiver. So even with the anti-wobble, the whole rack moves, and I can say it's annoying. So this is really nice.
Yeah. So one of those accessories that we kind of mentioned before is the release one. So it's not too bad when you pull it up from here, like when it's in its up position.
Yep, but when
Yeah, but if it would be easier, and the rack attachment would just basically, the handle would pop up here. It basically goes through, connects to this, and then allows you to
okay,
pull it
so
from the outside.
you get a release up here.
Yeah.
Okay, and did you say you can get anodized parts to match?
Exactly, these pieces right here, the blue and the red, I do believe you can actually order anodized colored
Nice.
ones versions as well.
Okay, we've got a little bit of reflector on here. That's nice.
So
And did you mention they
That's
also
the-
come up with a license plate?
yes, they have a license plate thing that can be attached to the rack as well. 'Cause
Nice.
obviously in a truck, it will cover it. If it was,
Yep.
that's just the truck, so that's how it is.
Okay.
This is the lower position. Now, and then there it goes. That's the
fully down.
full-
Oh, and this is the famous stadium seating. You notice that the one
Yeah.
is higher than the other.
Yep. And then if you, it also has the final lower spot. So if I can, you kind of have to jiggy it a little
Yep.
to get it to loosen up. And that's the down position. So like,
Excellent.
you want access to the bed. Although granted, we'll have to see what it looks like when we get the bikes on there for that.
Right on. I still think this is incredible. No tools, out of the box,
Yeah.
onto the truck. Very, very nice.
All right, let's go ahead and we'll put some bikes on it.
Woohoo!
So it's kind of a two-handed operation here. The other option you can get with these is for e-bikes, if it's so heavy you don't want to be able to lift it up on here, you can actually get a ramp for one of these as well that can attach out here, so you can just roll the whole thing up.
You can roll your heavy e-bike,
Yeah.
I mean motorcycle,
Yeah.
onto this thing. Okay.
All right, let's go get some bikes.
150 freaking pounds that thing will hold.
All right, here we go. First bike. One nice thing too is this is a lot easier to lift up on than lifting up on the side of
That,
the
yep.
truck. So
Now there's no directionality here that I can see, which is really nice.
yeah,
The quad is directional. It must go on one way or another.
these are automatically set up for the 29er wheels. So again, we can launch it into here, but it's on the edge here. This is for 29s, and I think for 27s as well. Anything smaller, kids' bikes, they can go.
Oh,
you can
I see.
unscrew these out and put them into the lower
So you can
spots.
bring it down.
Yep.
I see. Okay.
And they also make locks that will attach into these things as well, kind of as a
Oh,
way of
nice.
locking it in. That way nobody can, take off.
Is there a lock in frame, or
No,
do you
there's
have
no
to?
in-frame lock? So
No in-frame lock,
Yeah,
okay.
what I would do normally in here. Let me get the back here. So again, put it get it all nice and tight, and it's going to have this play back and forth.
They
just
all
like
have that.
that kind of play, but there is no like going back and forth. Like there's no anti-wobble stuff. Works really well.
Yeah, she's in there.
All
Okay.
right, so let's put
Did
this
you
back on
put
here.
down your dropper?
Actually, let's leave the dropper up
We'll see.
and see how it fits with the stadium things and see if it actually interferes.
fits.
I'll put that right there. And so again, with the seats up, with the stadium things sitting, there's actually no bike contact.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's what the stadium seating was for, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
We always have to put the seats down on mine to make them both fit. Very nice. I cannot believe, I mean, seconds out of the box onto the truck and the bike's on. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely much easier to assemble. It definitely has a burly, simple style to it.
It does. Now, can you explain to our viewers, there are many, many racks to choose from these days. What was your decision-making process?
I think because I actually did like the price. I thought it was actually a really good price, and I had always liked this style of rack where it just holds onto the tires here.
Yeah, and I should point out to our viewers, on my rack and on lots of racks, the racks contact right here, and over time they can what is that, probably an M2 or something, they tend to break this. It is a problem.
And let me actually show you on the rack over here. If you look right here, you see how it tears into that whole section.
Sure
just
does.
tears right into shreds. So we don't have that issue with this rack. Yeah, I think it's very industrial, very, it's all metal. There's no plastic pieces on it. It's all aluminum. It's not super heavy, and they've have pretty good reputation. So
OneUp has a very, very good reputation in the industry.
yeah, so I think
Yep, beautiful rack.
this is a good choice. So now we'll have to see how it looks whenever you drive.
Another advantage to this rack, Fred doesn't have to worry about driving into the carport anymore. He has that little cone, so when the bikes are up here, he doesn't forget. And this is what it looks like going through the backup camera. Bikes on the back. It's not too bad, but definitely blocks a lot of the view Yeah, it was. Rock solid.
It felt good. It seemed like it was making happen.
It looked good. So last question, is this rack trailer rated?
Yes, it's rated for RV and trailers.
So you hear that, folks? RV rated. I discovered when I was out getting my rack, they're quite hard to find. So this is an RV rated receiver hitch bike rack.
One thing that we forgot to mention earlier in the video is pushing these blue levers into the down position. They actually lock the trays in place. One last thing that we need to mention is that once the black bar is engaged, you go ahead and tighten the gold bar knob against the black bar to basically lock it in place. It basically allows you to lift up and down the release mechanism.